Welcome to Imbibe Live Online, part of Global Bar Week, and to our masterclass on how to reinvent champagne service without mixing. I'm Francoise Peretti, Director of the Champagne Bureau UK. I'm delighted to be with you today to shake up champagne service. You'll be able to watch this masterclass back on demand on the event site, so don't worry if you don't catch everything in a one-hour, because we're going to hopefully give you lots of creative touch points, for you to think about and recreate during this fantastic Global Bar Week that we are starting. So why reinvent champagne service? What incentives, do bartenders, mixologists have to reinvent champagne service, especially without mixing? Well, we feel that maybe in those COVID times, and especially now, our bar offerings need to stand out. What we're going to show you today will hopefully enhance the customer's experience and add value to your champagne service. Also attract new, younger champagne drinkers, Generation Z, millennials, who maybe do not necessarily think champagne when they go and walk into a trendy bar, one of your trendy bars. Also generate social media coverage and exposure for your bars. And hopefully what we are going to show you is minimal time and effort investment and maximum impact, for customers and clients. And what I'm going to show you are 5 touch points specially created with you in mind. These are the 5 actually touch points that I'm going to talk about, and we're going to explore how to reinvent champagne service without mixing. That is very important. Whatever you do in your bars is very much your prerogative, but at the Champagne Bureau UK, we represent all the champagne producers and champagne houses. And for us, it's important that we keep the taste of champagne, this iconic taste that we all love so much. But we need to jazz it up. We need to shake it up a bit. So the first touch point is we called it garnish. And in this specific one, the creation that we have on the picture on the left-hand side uses edible flowers. And the edible flowers are used to decorate the glass. In this instance, it's a tulip-shaped glass, which for us, is probably one of the best glasses to use. And this can be used, during Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, springtime, autumn. It's very festive. It's extremely attractive, and it takes no time because I can do it. So I have no doubt that you can do it. And it just takes a couple of minutes. So we are going now to look at a short video on this specific touch point. Thank you. So this was the first one. The second one is aroma. And as you see on the picture, we're not spraying the champagne. We're not adding any aromas to the champagne, but we are spraying an aroma that will enhance a specific champagne on your list. And most of the champagnes here are Brut non-vintage, but as you know, we have tremendous styles of Brut non-vintage, from Blanc de Blanc, 100% Chardonnay, or Blanc de Noir, 100% Meunier or Pinot Noir, but also pink, rosé champagne. So it's really up to you. And I know that you will adapt, every single touch point, to your own specification, and you'll come up with your own creative way of doing it. Here, the aroma of the spray needs to be subtle, and it needs to match, it needs to complement the champagne aromas that you have chosen. So consider the aromatic profile of your champagne and what would complement it. So we are going to see the second video now. The third touch point is what we call the champagne sidecar. Bars, and people go to bars to drink cocktails, and you're all incredibly creative at creating cocktails. However, as I said earlier on, it is not our purpose. We are committed to keeping champagne and the iconic taste of champagne as we all love it. So we're not mixing. However, nothing prevents us, from adding a small, for instance, here in the champagne sidecar, to have a mini version alongside your champagne as a teaser. So think about the flavors in the champagne you are serving, what mini cocktail will complement it best. And now we're going to see the demonstration. A very popular way of drinking champagne is pairing it with food. It upsells the offer. It can be matched, with sweet or savory. Those are small bites that can be prepared, at the bar or in the kitchen. There are some pairings that are obvious, but what is nice is to go beyond the obvious. Champagne creates the occasion. It's not necessarily only for special occasions. I think we all agree that a glass of champagne will definitely uplift the mood, and we certainly need it right now. And we are going to see here we've chosen dessert, which is not the easiest to match with champagne, and but we chose a matcha tea pastry, which we paired, with pink champagne. Over to the short video now to demonstrate it. of making the offering of champagne in your bar, to shake it up a bit, to make it, a lot more attractive and enhance the experiences. This one is quite spectacular, but aesthetically. It doesn't alter the taste of champagne. It doesn't alter this wonderful taste we talked about earlier on, but it creates theater. And it's definitely the one that would get for sure, on Instagram. It adds theater, it adds drama, it's ideal for social media. We all know that in a bar, in a restaurant, when there's a bit of theater, everybody around the room wants the same thing. So it probably is a good revenue driver as well. And as you will see in the video, there's nothing in there that you don't have behind the bar. There's nothing that you cannot do. And it's something very simple and incredibly attractive to put in place. Quite theatrical and easy to duplicate, replicate in your own bars. So this concludes the 5 touch points that we had for you today. But it's a great opportunity, this wonderful week we are all going to spend together being very creative. It's also about how to increase our knowledge of champagne and how to become a champagne expert. So I wanted to flag by you the brand new online course. The classic version is free, the premium version is not, but frankly, the classic version will bring your knowledge of champagne up to speed, and you could be even more knowledgeable about champagne than you are. There are also wonderful videos. Currently, we can't travel. Yes, we can travel to France, but when we come back, we will have to be quarantined. So this is a way to bring us closer to the region, because nothing replaces seeing the region, visiting the region. And I hope that very, very, very soon I'll be able to welcome you in the Champagne region. So information here about the MOOC, it's very simple to access. You can do it on your own time. And I would strongly encourage you to register as soon as possible. Very soon in October, on the 23rd of October, it is the annual Champagne Day. And Champagne Day is a time when we can all celebrate champagne, of course, but ourselves. I think it's been an incredibly difficult time, and we all want to safely celebrate the small, intimate, daily moments of our life. And this is a great opportunity to join in on this Champagne Day. You see, we have a dedicated website, champagneday.champagne.fr, which is live. And I would strongly encourage you to log in your events. Let's all join in. Let's all remember that we are worth it, and certainly what COVID has done is that it has given us a sense of what is important, of resilience, but also this is not forever. So there is a lot of hope, and champagne is always part of hopeful, happy, resilient moments in our life. So please, please, please participate. You can call me. We can discuss, your ideas. My contacts are at the end on the last slide. And I very, very much encourage you to embrace, that day, which is a global Champagne Day. And all over the world, for the past, many, many, many years, I think it's 12 years, 14 years, I can't remember exactly. We've actually been celebrating this day globally. So get involved and visit the website, go on it. And we are running, as part of the Champagne Day, a Champagne Day social media competition for the trade to win an educational trip to Champagne in 2020, because this is not forever. This is what we have to remember. For the best creative picture on Instagram, we'll have one winner, maybe several. It depends, how great, the pictures are. Show us, send us your wonderful champagne creations on the theme of reinventing champagne service without mixing. And don't forget, to tag everything you do on Champagne Day on Champagne Day and champagne_officiel. So to go further, this is the list of the various links and handles. Let's remember that we have a wonderful champagne.com website, which is full of information that you can consult, on your own time. And then we are very active on the handles, on the social media handles that you see here. And finally, thank you very much for attending our Champagne Masterclass on Imbibe Live Online, part of Global Bar Week. And thank you very much for all you're doing for Champagne. You are a very important part of reaching out to younger consumers, reaching out to neo-consumers who might not be thinking Champagne, but also to treat, regular Champagne drinkers. They go to your bars to find ideas, creative ways of service, of selling Champagne. And it's very, very important that we support you always, but especially in this time of hardship, which has been very, very hard, on our on-trade sector. So do not hesitate to watch this session back on demand, which is on the site, but also this is my personal email. Share your feedback with me. If you have any question, if you have ideas, if you have ways of we can support you with ideas, with content, please, please, please email me. I will always answer. And visit our virtual booth by clicking on the banner at the top of the video. So thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful Global Bar Week, a wonderful, hopefully, season, at the end of the year. And thank you very much for being with us today. Bye-bye.